Today, the world is incredibly interdependent. The success of an operation depends on the carefully planned cooperation of thousands of people scattered around the planet, many of whom haven't even seen each other. Toffler called this the arrival of the second wave. There's a much more popular term among the common folk: globalization. There's this feeling that the world is never going to stop. Together with technological progress, viruses mutate wildly, which affects the economy. Everyone adapts as best they can. Scientists are making vaccines. There's even speculation about different kinds of drugs. Ports are trying to speed up their work, and the topic of interdependence of state economies is so deep that we have hardly touched even the tip of the iceberg in this video.
Hi, I'm Sirah Garcia. I'm a first year student with a Bachelor of Secondary Education at Laguna State Polytechnic University. Today, I'm gonna talk about the improvement of communication because of globalization and technology. Here, I discuss technology and experience how technology can be part of everyday and my education life and how technology is important to me. Communicate as a person and a future educator. The result of a sudden surge in communication, technology improved is globalization. Globalization must double its pace to keep with up the rapid changes in technology. As the communication grows at a fast pace in light of contemporary technological breakthrough in invention, technological innovation from just a few years ago seems a decade old. One of the main forces behind globalization decade is now communication technology. And this paper examines the effect of globalization on the development of communication of technologies. As the communication technology started to show its true potential in the decade that followed, it led to a widespread expansion in communication and national boundaries was enabled by good ideas of constant flow of news. Ideas and good that transcended in national boundaries was enabled by information technology driven growth of the communication network. Technology for information and communication is the foundation of globalization. Technological devices like smartphones, the internet, telephones, and microchips have accelerated the process of globalization by facilitating the exchange of people, ideas, and capital, making it easier to travel quickly across locations. We can find everything with only one click thanks to the internet. Thanks to technology, shopping online has become simple. Customer services for many multinational corporations is based in India, and they use technology to provide online support to everyone to the world. My life experience. I had my first smartphone when I was in the ninth grade of high school, and I was only allowed to use it because it was necessary to contact my parents. After all, my out-hour school was 6 at in the evening. I was not fond of technology. After all, as a high school girl, we aren't that much involved in technology because we only have the technology for our school purposes, such as smart TV and the technology that applies to the school purposes. We do our routine in our school, class, person to person, and class, and talk, and all communication in person. That is why we barely used technology back then, and when the pandemic came, that was the start of the revolution of technology. That was the start of the revolutionary technology boom because we're completely strict and we're not allowed to go outside because of the virus. And kids start to use technology in many matters and many ways. Like we're going to use technology in communication, updates, classes, email, and online classes. We're starting to invest more on technology because it's not easy to do long if you have the technology to use for everything. And I'm starting during the pandemic days. I was consulting on the internet for tutorials on how to use technology, so I can able to join and belong on what's happening in our technology bloom. In this college, I am capable of doing my activities with the help of technology, and I can easily communicate with the person I want to talk and communicate with a different person I want to, and it's more accessible and easier to spend or to send mail and create creative videos and schoolwork because of Microsoft and many more applications. With the help of technology, it's easier to us to live with the updated technology, even we often see each everyone in one access of technology. And Viola, we can connect with them and we can also see them when they're in a far away because we have a lots of application of video call and call to talk and see. We want using technology bases and we can easily update in any news in our world. Also, using technology, I can even DM my crush and see his picture even though we're apart from each other and can communicate with my family even they are in another country. We need to be responsible for using technology as much as we need it. Only don't forget communicating personally is better than expressing our opinion and feelings to make us more understand in technology. Because in technology, there's no emotion matters. It's just device that help of ourselves to be easier. What makes technology so important? Content of table of the past few decades, technology has undergone impressive progress which has changed our lives and enabled us to keep with it. More than anything else, technology has made it possible for people to live a comfortable and convenient life. Example of this of the development of roads, train and airplanes are allowing to easy travel as well as the ease which is people may communicate from. We also know that more about outside world in space thanks to technology. Technology is demonstrating the pervasiveness of technology in our lives and important of the highest paying tech. Employment of technology. We got into more detail about the significance, advantage, and effect of technology in the section that follows. The effect of globalization on the international communication. Connecting with the people on the other side of the world is now easier than it was a few years ago. Satellite, fiber, optic, capable, and the internet make it effortless to share information with those different time zones. And vacation, technological advancements such as the internet, smartphones, and social media platforms have significantly contributed to access to information and instant communication. To access information and international trade, telecommunication facilities, telegraph, telephone, and including mobile phone, fax are used to contact one another around the world to access information instantly and communicate from remote. This has been facilitated by satellite communication devices. Computers have now entered almost every field of activity. Technology plays an important role in enhancing interaction between teachers and students by mediating semiotic representation and bringing the gap between academic meanings and individual understanding. Communication devices encompassing radio and television, cell phones, computer, and network hardware. Satellite system has so on as well as the various services and appliances with them such as video conferencing and distance learning. Role of technology and communication. Time and cost savings of technology enable instant communication, eliminating the need for time-consuming physical meeting or written correspondence, email, messaging app, and app video. Conferencing facilitate quick and efficient communication regardless of graphic location. Communication today is an instantaneous with the help of social media, emails, and text messaging. We can send a message and receive a response in a second. Digital communication is also allow us to share photos, videos, and stories instantly. Business and nation came closer, energy and automation have enabled people to move across physical boundaries. Thanks to the evolution of the locomotives from the steam of steam, diesel, and electricity engines, and more recently to intelligent engines to energy, efficient near sonic speed commercial and aeroplanes, and now a satellite vehicle to that may travel to distant planet as possibility. Turbines grind and integrated at one's place and efficiently delivered for consumption for places communication have extensively from the morsel of telegraphs to text to audio and video. Internet smart cell phones are the key example of miscellaneous miscellaneously, and this has been the single most important development of current times that has brought people and business closer. Currently, the 21st century is often described as a watershed in technology development where innovation is a center stage to seek elegant and robust solutions to the evolving needs of today's vibrant economy and a complex society. The world is fast propelling itself to an era of digital economy, wherein every activity, be it social or economic, is increasingly influenced by technology. Research is being carried out to effective with simplicity, securely, and cost-effective realize practical implementation to solve numerous problems society and economy which is here hit hero intractable. Recent decades have witnessed far searching, development, and computer software responsible for a complete tech-driven to conduct its activities. The revolution or evolution of silicon-based machine as a core element of information and technology has a cost of distributing. The way the information-intensive transformation has taken place in a connected environment of people, processes, and systems. It is more recent times that massive technological leap witnessed in the area of artificial intelligence and in other technologies such as robotics, computer vision, and high-performance computing and cyberspace that have impactedly virtual all sectors of economy and society involving healthcare, education, agriculture, transportation, media, retail, and supply chain, banking and finance, and insurance. The government this has also integrated people good for collaborative trade and businesses in changing information on the current happenings globally and sharing the result of research for the common good. For the example of global technology level integration, a classic example of global level integration in the electronic industry is the people place where silicon wafers from sun and produced in a foundry to another places wherein the wafers are sent to make an integrated circuit to yet to another place for the IC a package financially or finally to a place from where the finished devices are shipped to places of demand. The design of IC itself would have involved altogether another place of research. And final product, ICs are shipped and consumed by customers all over the world who use them in their diverse products. There was a time when individual industries had been setting up using their IT infrastructure, comprising server software and data of storage, and running software application now such individual data centers are industry owned by such enormously amount of upfront investment of computers, software, power, and environmentally controlled space, and an equally large amount to be unspent on upkeep of regular maintenance instead of serving providers. Offer the same services to the concert industry from their cluster of large computer located worldwide through what is called a cloud. And that's how globalization technology help us to communicate in many ways. Again, I am Sirah Garcia and that is my title. Thank you for listening.